is Judge Wilkins, and we're here today to do your magistration, which means I'm going to read you your rights. We're going to discuss attorney appointment, and I'm going to set your bond. You have two different charges. Your Miranda rights are the same on both of them, so I will just read the rights one time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you're going to have to sign off on two separate forms.
Yes, ma'am.
If at any point you have questions, please stop and stop me so that we can discuss it.
Okay.
I'm not here to determine guilt or innocence or anything like that. Just rights, attorney, and bond. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
For the record, will you state your name?
My name is Jonathan Shane May.
Okay, Mr. May. The two charges you have against you are terroristic threat of family/household, which is a misdemeanor A, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which is a second-degree felony. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I've gone over what you're charged with. On this form that we're particularly on, I'm not going to check this one off, but when we go over the other one, if you're charged with a felony, you do have the right to an examining trial.
I understand that, ma'am.
You have the right to remain silent. You're not required to make any statement. Any statement you make may be used against you.
Yes, ma'am.
You're a U.S. citizen born in Mesa, Arizona, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have the right to have an attorney present during any interview with peace officers or attorneys representing the state of Texas, and you may terminate the interview at any time. You have the right to hire an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you have the right to ask the court to appoint an attorney to represent you. Now, what that would involve is you completing the affidavit of indigency. I would send a copy of that to the county judge for your misdemeanor charge and to the district judge for your felony charge. They would review it and determine whether or not you meet criteria for attorney appointment. You can do that now, or you can do that at any point during the process, like at arraignment or whenever. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Wait.
Like a court-appointed attorney.
I'll wait and see what my money situation is first, and then if I have money.
Okay. So your answer is no?
Yes, ma'am, right now.
Okay. We'll scroll on down. I did find cause for further detention existed. And on the tampering with evidence charge, I set your bond at $4,000. Do you have any questions?
Tampering with evidence charge, ma'am.
Sir?
You say tampering with evidence?
That is your charge. Oh, I'm sorry. Terroristic threat of family or household. I'm sorry. My apology. I'm working on multiple magistrations right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? And your bond on that is the $4,000.
Okay.
So J-O.
Hmm?
How do you spell your name?
Jonathan May. Jon. M-A-Y.
Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm going to save and close this. And I'm going to open up aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Oh, it's not doing it. We're having the same problem again, Zella.
go, hold on. Let me go back. Mine has everything on it.
Mine will not open.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
It won't open any of them now.
Okay, so do you want to stop and then start?
We're not going to have any choice, so let me make my little statement, okay? Due to technical difficulties, which I apologize for, we are going to stop part one of your magistration, log back in, and then we will continue, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for your understanding. I'm stopping. You're going to be signing on your end, but I'm not. She will scan it and email it to me, and I'll sign it, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. This is part two of the magistration for Jonathan Shane May. And we've already gone over I'll get the charge right, terroristic threat, family or household member, which was your misdemeanor A. And now we're going to go over the statutory warning on the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Because of the fact that it stopped, I told you I wasn't going to go over your rights again, but I'm going to, okay, since this is a part two recording.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you've been charged with a criminal offense of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which is a second-degree felony. Since you are charged with a felony, you have the right to an examining trial. You have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make any statement. Any statement you make may be used against you. You are still a U.S. citizen born in Mesa, Arizona?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have the right to have an attorney present during any interview with peace officers or attorneys representing the state of Texas, and you may terminate the interview at any time. You have the right to hire an attorney, and if you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you have the right to ask the court to appoint an attorney to represent you. On the previous part one, you said no, you did not want an attorney at this time. Does that still stand true on this case also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then I did find that cause for further detention did exist. And on this second-degree felony, I set your bond at $25,000. Do you have any questions?
Can we post 10% to the court, or do we have to go through a bondsman? How does that work?
You have to go through a bondsman, and I don't know what percent they're going to require.
Okay, do they have a bondsman here in town?
Yes, and the jail will assist you with the information on the bondsman.
Who will assist me? Okay.
She will. Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Then I'll let you sign. Y'all just let me know when you're done with that.
Oh, I don't have the copy of that, Miss Rhonda.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
I'll go up to the front and get it, and I will get him to sign it, and I'll email it back to you.
Ma'am, I have another question, real quick while I got you here. Can we post the full amount to the court, or do we still have to go through a bondsman?
Can you pay the full amount to the court?
Right, and then
Yes, you can do a cash bond if that's what you want to do.
And then it'll be refunded to us whenever I go to court. And
that will take place on that end. I have no control over how they handle that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? I don't want to tell you one thing and then it not be accurate.
Understood. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're going to go over the order imposing conditions of bond. And this is a requirement based on the charges that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you, Jonathan Shane May, being versed by the state of Texas in the Justice Court Precinct 1 of Parmer County, you appeared before me on November 24th, 2025.
Yes, ma'am.
I have both charges on this condition of bond, okay? The
Okay.
aggravated assault with deadly weapon and the terroristic threat of family or household.
Yes, ma'am.
And those are the first one being a second-degree felony and the second one being a misdemeanor A.
Yes, ma'am.
Date of birth, 11/5/73.
Yes, ma'am.
Driver's license number 036020482, New Mexico. I set it as a bail bond, which can be cash or surety, in the amount of $25,000 for the felony and $4,000 for the misdemeanor. And these are the conditions of bond that you have. You must appear as required. They're going to tell you your court dates, and you must appear. And that to protect the safety of the victim or the community, the following reasonable conditions. Number one, you may not communicate directly with the victim. This includes communication by phone, computer, text message, email, social media, or other electronic means. And you may not go within 200 feet of a residence or other location frequented by the victim. Do you have any questions on that?
No, ma'am.
All right. Those are the only 3 conditions that I put on, and they will hold until you appear in court. And if you violate those, then you can be picked up, brought back in, and stay in jail until your trial
Yes, ma'am.
or disposition of the case, whatever that may be.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That is everything. She will get you to sign that. She'll print it out and get you to sign it, and she'll send it back to me. You will also be given it's a notice to defendant of penalties for violating the conditions of release on bond.
Okay.
And then I have verbally told you, and I, in writing, we have informed you.
Okay.
All right. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to stop the recording. But first, I want to thank you for your cooperation and your understanding about our technical difficulties.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Okay. I'm stopping the recording. And I'm here today to do your magistration, which means I'm going to read you your rights. We're going to discuss attorney appointment, and I'm going to set your bond. I'm only going to go over your rights once because the same rights apply to all 3 of your charges.
Yes, ma'am.
If at any point you have questions, please ask, because you're going to sign stating you understand what I went over with you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the record, will you please state your name?
Caden James Kimlin, date of birth is 06/19/2004.
Okay. The 3 charges that you have against you, the first one is possession of marijuana, less than 2 ounces. It is a misdemeanor B. The second one is tampering or fabricate physical evidence with intent to impair. It's a 3rd-degree felony. And the third charge is possession of a controlled substance, PG1, greater than or equal to 200 grams, less than 400 grams, and it's a 1st-degree felony. Okay? All right. So we've gone over what you've been charged with. On this particular form, I'm not going to check off on the felony because we're doing the possession of marijuana, and it is a misdemeanor. You have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make any statement. Any statement you make may be used against you. You're a U.S. citizen born in Arizona, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have the right to have an attorney present during any interview with peace officers or attorneys representing the state of Texas, and you may terminate the interview at any time. You have the right to hire an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you have the right to ask the court to appoint an attorney to represent you. Brief explanation on that. If you want a court-appointed attorney, you have to complete the affidavit of indigency, which you worked on some time of arrest, but it is not complete. I would then forward that to the district judge on your 2 felony charges and to the county judge on your misdemeanor charge, and they would review it and determine whether or not you meet criteria. That is not a decision that I make. You can ask for a court-appointed attorney at this time or any time during your process with these charges. Would you like a court-appointed attorney at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then I need you to review that form and finish it because it is incomplete. You will not get approved on anything based on the documentation on that form. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I want you to stand the best chance possible. Okay. On this case, I did find this charge. I did find that cause for further detention existed, and I set your bond at $2,500. Do you have any questions?
Is that at 10% or is that straight?
That is straight. You can do it as cash or surety. And what percentage the bail bondsman would request is between y'all. I don't have any control on that.
So I have a bill bondsman,
Okay.
but I haven't been able to contact him yet. Is there a way he could help me out with that, or am I gonna have to?
The jail would assist you in contacting your bail bondsman. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right. If you don't have any other questions, you can sign.
Okay.
Oh, y'all already signed. Y'all are ahead of me. Okay, I'm going to save and close this one, and I'm going to open the tamper. Okay, this one you're going to be signing off on is tamper or fabricate physical evidence with intent to impair, not impede. All of the rights are the same, except you do, since it's a felony charge, you have the right to an examining trial. Do you wish to have a court-appointed attorney on this charge also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I did find that cause for further detention existed, and I set your bond on this one at $15,000.
What is the cause for further? What was it you said?
It just means that based on the evidence presented thus far, there was enough to go forward and let me do the magistration
So the bottom level is 15,000,
on that one,
and that's cash.
cash or surety.
Cash or surety. That's with if someone comes up here and pays it, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
The cash or surety, is that that's the bail bondsman stuff, right?
The surety is the bail bondsman. Cash is you provide the full amount.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we go to the next one, I'm going to go back to the previous one and put the time in, okay?
Okay.
And the time is 16:25. And now we're going to go to the possession of a controlled substance. On the possession of a controlled substance, PG1 greater than or equal to 200 grams, less than 400 grams, all the same rights. You're still a U.S. citizen. Are you requesting appointment of counsel on this case also
Yes, ma'am.
for this charge? Okay, I did find that cause for further detention existed, and I set your bond on this first-degree felony at $40,000. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me review this and make certain everything stuck. It did. I'm going to save and close. All right, that completes our magistration process. I wish you luck as you go forward. Be sure and finish that affidavit of indigency. I need it completed within an hour so that I can close out the magistration. Okay?